The Porsche Carrera GT is today a legend. This V10 powered Porsche, with its engine derived from Le Mans racing, is today top status among classic Porsches. Due to tragic circumstances, it's even more legend status today than a couple of years ago because of the crash with Paul Walker, the Fast and Furious star that was a passenger in one of these Carrera GT that burst into flames in California in 2013. The Carrera GT is a dangerous car. It's called the widowmaker, and you cannot have stability control even as an option. So you really have to fight to modulate that power through that tricky clutch. It's a classic, and enjoy these races with it in action.
Gustav Super Races shows you the world's fastest cars put against each other in adrenaline-filled drag races. Gustav runs a successful YouTube channel with soon over 200 million views and a great reputation within the world of racing. In this show, he will present the best races he's ever organized, with rare supercars from Bugatti, Koenigsegg, Ferrari, and other top brands. These races share a unique look with the raw performance of the world's fastest cars.
Here we race the Porsche 911 GT2 versus the V10 powered Carrera GT. Both have 6-speed manual gearbox. The Carrera GT has a ceramic clutch, which makes it somewhat trickier to shift, but this driver of the Carrera GT really drove it like he stole it and really maxed out this car, so it's a nice race.
Ja, det är lite tufft i starten, precis.
Jag laddar ingenting då, utan
Ja, just det, man måste ligga på
bromsen.
Det blir svårt med laddtrycket där i och med att den...
Ja, det klippte den. Alltså,
ja, precis.
Den bromsen, så att det är... Frågan om det var bättre.
Ja, det man vet ju inte.
So this is not a perfect matchup maybe. It's Ferrari's comfort, like Autobahn cruiser, the 612 Scaglietti, V12 powered Ferrari cruiser versus Porsche's really racer V10 powered Carrera GT. Maybe the outcome is given, but it's a fun race.
Då kör vi.
So here we have a really nice matchup we did back in 2008. We had the Porsche Carrera GT race the Mercedes McLaren SLR. The SLR is more comfort oriented but still very fast, V8 supercharged, almost hypercar. The race from 50 km/h, and you can see what car that takes the lead up to say 250 kilometers per hour. After 250, one car really starts to gain, and you can really hear the adrenaline flowing of the driver of the Porsche Carrera GT.
Ja, nu är vi klara att rulla.
So let's do a re-race and switch position of the Mercedes McLaren SLR and the Porsche Carrera GT. They are quite similarly matched. Someone is clearly faster up to 250, but over 250 another car takes the lead. Also do notice that both the spoiler of the Carrera GT and the SLR is active. So the SLR spoiler goes up when you brake, like an air brake, much of like the air brake on the Bugatti Veyron. And on the Carrera GT, the spoiler goes up above 140 kilometers per hour, I believe it is.
Först över mållinjen. Vadå? Pass på att leka lite.
When you own a Porsche Carrera GT, you are rarely left in the dust. This time the Carrera GT driver meets the Koenigsegg CCR Evolution, which is a hypercar made in Sweden. It's an upgraded version of the CCR, producing 806 horsepower. Even though the Carrera GT sound is tremendous with its aftermarket exhaust and straight pipes to the V10, it completely drowns by the Koenigsegg's brutal, super loud sound. And I don't know if this race is close, but it's still a very good race.
Jag har massa anställningar.
Ja, så bara smyga. se till att han är bakom dig också. Eller framför dig. Se till att han ska köra om dig. Vad nådde du för hastighet?
Ja, han om mig.
VM 276 nådde vi. GPS. Alltså låt honom köra om dig. Kan du göra. Du behöver blinka lite. Ja, precis. Filmar vi på här.
Är det en driftbox där då?
Nej, performancebox. Ja.
Ja, det är samma där också. Så det...
Nej, det är bara i den här. Men vi, kommer in, men vi lägger i den nu vid nästa rift.
Ja, så ni ser hur snabbt han kommer.
Ja, det ser 0. Du har ju 100 till 250 på 14 sekunder. 100 till 200 på 7 sekunder.
Ja, det är inte så bra.
So let's do a re-race of the Porsche Carrera GT and the Koenigsegg CCR Evolution. It's quite difficult to comprehend how fast the Koenigsegg CCR Evolution is when you know that the Carrera GT is so fast it leaves the Lamborghini LP560 like 10 car lengths behind. And now this time it's the Porsche Carrera GT's time to be left behind.
That's goodbye for today.
Ja. Är du redo? Ja, okej. Redo? Kör. Okej, Koenigsegg CCR Evolution versus Carrera GT. From 50 km/h. På mätaren antar jag.
320.
Ja.
Ungefär. Någonstans. Jag kan inte titta.
Nej, det är bra. Fan vad det spann fick ställ där i början.
Det var ingen fäste på 1, 2, 3.
Nej, men du kommer ändå iväg jävligt bra med tanke på att det ändå spinner. Så ligger vi bakom honom så vi får ett ledräck, men så vi får med honom på film. Ja, men den är helt klart snabbare. Okej, köra upp jämsides med lite så får han köra förbi så här. Ska jag gasa på lite?
Vänta. Ja. Kör vi samma som förra gången? Ja. Vem gör starten? Alltså, när ska vi köra igång? Nej men här, när ska vi starta och rulla så vi ligger synkade?
tuta eller någonting.
Ja, vänta, jag ska få dra upp rutan. Okej, 3, 2, 1.
Det var på 6:an på varmmätaren.
Ja, jag tror jag kör det.
Here the Porsche Carrera GT will race the Ferrari 599 GTB. The GTB has a V12 with 620 horsepower matched to a sequential gearbox. You shift the sequential gearbox with paddles, so it's very difficult to do a mistake when shifting in the 599. The Carrera GT has a ceramic clutch and manual gearbox, and in this race the Carrera GT driver will do a missed shift, so he really have to fight for the win here.
Det är nästan det är typ exakt samma effekt av antal här. På båda bilarna. Samma effekt. Är det?
Here we have a BMW M6 Coupe with a V10, which is tuned by Kellner Sport in Germany. Different camshafts and exhaust, etc. This example actually did 334 on German Autobahn on GPS. So he thought it was a good idea to race the Carrera GT with aftermarket exhaust from a roll from 50 kilometers per hour.
Kommer han eller?
Ja, nu börjar han rulla.
This time we have the red Ferrari 599 GTB with the F1 gearbox, sequential gearbox, which raced the manual 6-speed gearbox Porsche Carrera GT. The Carrera GT driver really fights to get in the correct gears, and it's not that close of a race, but still the Carrera GT has to focus and concentrate for the win.
Ready? That was super close, with a small advantage for the Porsche.
You can't win them all.
Gustav Super Races shows you the world's fastest cars put against each other in adrenaline-filled drag races. Gustav runs a successful YouTube channel with soon over 200 million views and a great reputation within the world of racing. In this show, he will present the best races he's ever organized, with rare supercars from Bugatti, Koenigsegg, Ferrari, and other top brands. These races share a unique look with the raw performance of the world's fastest cars.